How's it going, everybody? Later than I wanted to be, but better late than never, potentially. I don't know. 4 hours in. I think we made pretty decent progress for 4 hours in. I'll take that. All right. Sound is working. My mouse is being weird still, or is my mouse good? No, my mouse is good. Beautiful. Nope, my mouse is being weird again. What the frick? It must be because the game is on? That's weird, because I swear I was using it yesterday. So my mouse is doing this thing. There it is. There it goes. Cool, cool, cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay, so that works. We can jump right back in. I did play a little bit last night off air, so we beat that crow thing that we were staring at. But that's almost all we really did. Modifier center, overseer's pathways. We still haven't found another overseer, which is a little unfortunate. And we're not going to change anything with that. So let's just see. Where do we want to go? We've got Metropolis to our left, Haven to our right. We did just get a new ability which should allow us to traverse them to some new areas. So maybe we'll go back to Haven and just kind of look around. I don't think there's anything that this is going to do differently for us. Like if we go up here, there's not really anything. There's all those platforms, but that's fine. Jumping way over here. Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. All right, we're good. If we're just exploring, maybe we should have changed it. So we can actually see our health and whatnot, but realistically, we know we don't want to die, so that's the first goal. It's just don't die. Weirdly enough. Anybody excited for the Super Bowl today? I can't say that I'm going to be watching, mostly because I don't care, but also partially because I don't have any access to cable. But I know that it is a big deal for a lot of people. Nice. Okay. Honestly, I was talking to my neighbor yesterday. I didn't even know who was in the Super Bowl. New England and it's not Seattle. Who's the other team? You can tell I'm heavily invested. That is backtracking. We don't want to go there. We're gonna go over here. And up. So we do now have the ability where attacking those little flowers, hello, actually increases our ability to tether as well as our ability to jump. Maybe increases isn't quite the right word, but allows you to do it again. Like it refills it. It refills your ability to do it. So that's cool. It's exactly what we're hoping for, as it does open up some new possibilities. I don't remember why we stopped exploring out this way. Like you can see, like the map just stops. But I feel like I was here yesterday. Maybe I died. Okay, so this is where it gets dark because of the gloom water, and there's nothing. Yeah, nope, that's just death. There's nothing over there that I can even potentially get to. So we're going to stay in this general area. There. Look how solid that is once you know how to do it. Funny as you, actually, I think I'll stay here for a little bit longer. You just stick around. Okay, you. Oh, no, shoot. Perfect. Yes. Just like that. Thank you. Oh, a glitter trail. No, what are you doing? Let me back up there. Tell me more about this glitter trail, why don't you? Oh, glitch trail, my bad. Leaves a trail that hurts enemies after using the hairpin on any target. Okay. Could be really solid in a boss fight. 30? Holy shit. That's hefty. That is a lot of price to pay. We progressing or moving backwards? I think we're moving backwards, right? Oh, no, not necessarily moving backwards. There's room for us to go. Did we take damage is a great question. I don't remember if we did. Gather 2,000 droplets. Wow, go team. We took 2 hits. Okay. So where are we at? Advanced tomorrow. Okay. No, wait, where are we at? Is it going to tell us how much money we have? It is not. Rude, game. Oh, because we're not self-aware. Holy cow, it doesn't tell us anything if we don't use that 5 points. Okay, this does seem mildly familiar. I must have gotten here before. Probably died here last time. Ooh. Guys, you're being very rude. Well, that was actually pretty easy. Okay. Well, you know what? There's a healing, like, right here. So let's go heal up, because I don't know what's coming next. And we did take a few more hits there than I would have liked. Interesting. It's costing more than it used to. I need to go get that upgrade. That was pretty expensive, actually. Because it used to be 10 per health, and that looked like it was 15 per health. Okay, so... Oh, this looks like a thing. Nice, okay. Perfect. That'll save some time later on the way back. So we got, like, 4 gold cores now? So are we just really not good at collecting Knocker money? Or maybe they're going to start getting a lot more expensive with the old cores now. Oh, don't do that. More expensive with the old cores and less expensive with the knocker? Maybe? Possibly? How much? Oh, you dirty game. You're not even going to tell me how much I picked up. When you're not self-aware, you're not self-aware. Holy cow. Like, I wouldn't say it's punishing, but it is unfortunate. Alright, what... How do I get to you? Oh, I can! Reach the bottom, use the downward dash. I didn't know that I had a downward dash. Resource shortage. A modifier can be installed in your modifier center. Effect. Increase the number of modifier slots, but enemies drop fewer nacre when defeated. Modifier slot required -5. Interesting. It makes me better and worse? A rhino chameleon. You don't say. Oh, with a pretty serious tongue. Who's ready for a tongue lashing? What commercial was that back in the day? Yoshi? Yoshi would make sense for who's ready for a tongue lashing. I don't know what game that would be, though. Yoshi's Island? Yoshi's Cookie? No, Yoshi's Cookie was ancient. I feel like there was a 90s commercial, like, who's ready for a tongue lashing? Hey, the elevator! Nice! That's gonna make it way easier to get back here. Is there a third floor? There is... Nope, shit. Didn't actually want to go here. Although... we could potentially go back and heal and increase our map. And I really wouldn't hate knowing how much knocker we've got. You gonna tell me? What do you say? Oh, so the negative ones are down here. Interesting. Okay. Increase the number of modifier slots, but enemies drop fewer nacre when defeated. So I could have my info on screen. Enemies are already gonna... You know what? Maybe I just don't care about that one as much. Maybe that's how I go. Then I can see what I've got on screen, and I don't really care that much about... Like, unless I'm at a boss fight, I don't really care what the enemy's health is. And even then, realistically, this game seems to be a bit more slow and steady wins the race than, like, rush to the exit. You got it. Protective coat repair at Knocker Basins is free, costs 10. We're at 235. We got lots of old cores. Do we save up for one of these? It's not, this doesn't actually do anything for us. I mean, we're probably not going to use this, but we might as well at least have it. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. The aviaries. Okay, was there anything... Looks like there is that up path there. Probably right where the chameleon was. Like that looked like that was... Or what is this? Never mind. Up path right here. Although this is potentially where we came from. Or is... No, that's where we came from. Never mind. Hello, friend. This is a nice view, don't you think? It's a small taste of what the Promised Land will look like when we find it. I can't wait to see it. Okay. I don't have any to spend, but it's good to know you're there. Why are those there? Are those there just for... Okay, sure. feel like something's about to happen. But I don't know what. If it does, it means we're in trouble. Big trouble. Is it a good thing when you have more chatbots than views? Well, somebody bothered me to go live, so I blame them, not me. Ooh. How's it going in real life? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. Oh, interesting. This isn't considered a fight. Or not like a boss fight area, so we were able to leave. Bridget, how are you doing this morning? See, real life, we just needed you to show up and then everybody comes out of the woodwork. Appreciate you, buddy. Beeswax, braided fiber wick. What? Is that... Means that protective coat? No. Function unknown. Okay, so I'm gonna take this to the guy at the very beginning and go from there. Do you have chatbot active for your stream or just Twitch? Do you have chatbots active for your stream? Both? I guess I do, depending on what you mean by that. Are you counting me as a bot or a viewer? In this specific case, I'll take viewer. Are you feeling bottish? Oh, is that just so we can get out of here? That's okay. Got it. I was like, what is the point of that? Hello, Cause. Ah! I hear them. They're all around. They want to hurt me. Please make them go away. Oh shit! No. We need to find a health refill or something before we take on. Oh god damn it! See, see, chameleons will get you. All right. Thankfully, with the elevator in place and whatnot, it will not be very hard to get back to that location, which is pretty great. I do like the way the world is connected in this game. It does make it feel like you're exploring, but then like it feels big when you're wandering around aimlessly and small when you're trying to get back to where you want to be. Does that make sense? It is a well-made world. How many of you guys are paying attention to the Super Bowl this afternoon? And can you remind me who the second team is? It's New England and who? Is it Seattle? My neighbor told me yesterday. I don't remember what he said. Oh, okay. So those guys, I don't know if you can tell, these ones stick into wherever they go, the little hummingbird things. The other guys leave like a chemical trail, and that can hurt you. So you can't like jump where they were. Like that, you see that? It might be a little bit subtle. I don't know how good your screen looks on Twitch, but... Or YouTube, I don't discriminate. Whatever app you're watching on. Ow. Alright, good. We got rid of most of them. Just one guy left at the moment. Just gotta wait for his smog to dissipate. There we go, beautiful. Actually, a little too easy if I am being patient. It's crackheads versus shitheads, patriots versus somebody else. Ah, right, I found my audience. People who don't give a crap about sports. Hells yeah. Letter from Tomo, a thoughtfully woven text file addressed to one unit in particular. So we're getting a couple of these Tomo ones. I might wait till we get them so we can do them kind of in order. Nice. Okay, so this goes back into the main room. Let's see what this has to say, because usually these straight tubes have been giving me pretty good little pieces. Still no sign of Tomo, you know? I chose to see it as a good sign. I mean, among all those ruins, I half expected to find nothing more than a broken frame. Or a broken mind. There are worse fates than death these days. Well, let's make sure neither happened to you. I'll install you the perfect tool for that. All right. Yes, give me the perfect tool. Install in me, baby. Your brother would know. Unfortunately, I haven't seen Dan yet this morning. Still early. Well, I mean early in the sense that we've only been live for 20 minutes. It's actually much later than I wanted it to be. Dodge! Yes, I will take a dodge button. Thank you so much. I used to play in the shadow of the... I used to play in the shadow of their palace. Oh, that is a weird dodge. It felt like they were watching over me, my caretakers. Okay. The ones from the past. Dang it. Okay, wait a second. Let's test this. How quickly can I dodge? And the ones come. No, I've only got so much range with dodge. Interesting. I like those little areas, though, where they're like, we're going to teach you how to do a certain thing. It's like you're a robot and it's mapping it out for you, which I think is kind of cool. I did a survey recently. It's still live. If anybody wants to go check it out, it's on the Discord, where people could vote on like what kind of games they like to play. And I was a little bit surprised how many people said Metroidvania, because it feels like whenever I play this, people are like, ugh. But then in the comments, people are like, yeah, no, it's fun. It's like, all right, I'll take it. Absolutely. Estragon, librarian. A little unit. Have you come to meet the spine? I have been waiting here a long time myself. Not once has he opened his shell. But the signs are here. The Nexus lives again. The spine will reveal himself very soon. My patience and my faith are finally being rewarded. What's up, Dingo? We are nerds watching Twitch. What the hell is football? Great answer. I mean, there are people who go both ways. That's not right. There are people who do both. I'm not one of them. Wasn't sure if you guys were. Librarian, I can't let you do that. Trust the spine, little unit. He shall know when the time is right. Nah, crack it open like a shell. Crack it open. Thanks, Mega Man. Oh, wait, so we have been there? Interesting. Okay. Because there's, like, this giant area with the, like, backwards P in there. Had... How am I going to word it? Like, platforms you could jump across. So I thought that's how you would get from A to B. I'm a little surprised you could just walk across. Can I jump down, wonder? Existing, LMFAO. I've been in a weird spot for like 3 days now, but it needs to end before tomorrow since I start school. You go back to school. All good? I mean, like, it's Twitch. You can DM me if you'd rather, but, like, you okay? You need someone to talk to? I understand that I'm probably not your first go-to person if that was the case, but I am available if you need to. All right. So I would talk to you. It's just really stupid. How do I word this politely? Nothing that bothers somebody is stupid. I mean, what is important to you is important to you, and nobody else gets to make the decision of what is important to you, right? At the end of the day, you're the only one that has to live inside your head, so... It's less bothers, more like a fundamental fact of my life was challenged and uprooted. Oh. Interesting. Well, as always, I hope you're okay. And as always, I'm here in my DMs if you need me. But I won't take it as a slight if you don't. Junk pile on the wall. That's new. Is there anything? No. No! Get away from me, grass. Nothing up. Okay. That looks like a penis. What looks like a penis? You should have been here yesterday. Oh my god, we literally fought a penis. Well, not literally. That's the wrong word. But like it couldn't have been more penis-like. I mean, it literally had a pink... Jesus. It literally had a pink head and shot goo at us. I'm trying to think of how it could have had more... And, like, this red grass was around it, which looks like, you know, stuff. It was weird. We'll find a clip. How you doing, Prison? All right. Don't hit the liquid. But, like, I swear that's a platform right there. Oh, no, it's not. It's a cave. Get under it. There you go. Just finished giving the girls a bath. The girls a bath? Interesting. I, for some reason, thought you had 2 male dogs, and you were going back for the sister. I didn't realize you had 2 sister dogs. Well, that's cool. How often do you give them baths? Flash memory. Equivalent exchange. Download. Bit of data recovered on a dead unit despite its complete shutdown. Warning, hostile presence detected. Number of units, 1. Danger level, not worthy of attention, can be ignored safely. Communication attempt, ignored. Communication attempt, ignored. Communication system overridden. Opening private channel. Found you, thief. Did you think you could block me off? Ha! Me? Sorry, Mel taught me everything. You don't have a chance. Now, give me back my hat. Wait, where is it? What'd you do with my precious hat? Oh well, don't worry. We'll find a solution. Private channel closed. Alert! Danger level rising. Run away. Do not engage. Escape at all costs. What got you there, buddy? Maybe once a week if they need it. So I tried to do my toenails last night on my bed watching TV. So you said tried, so I'm assuming didn't go well. What, like you tried to paint them or cut them? Basic maintenance or... Oh no, oh no, no. Oh, I think we're dead. Oh, nice. We are potentially in the place where hitting the water one time is going to mess us up. The glitter pot tipped. There's glitter everywhere. Oh no. When does Cosmo get home? Do you have time to clean up before he shows up? Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Piss off. You have 6 weeks. Oh, right. He's at his mother's. Yeah. Okay. Forgot about... I knew you said he wasn't around. I forgot why he wasn't around. And it was like, what? That's a lot. But no, that makes sense. I already admitted we have glitter in the bedroom now. I mean, if you don't explain where the glitter came from or what it's doing, that could sound fun and exciting. It's everywhere. I contained it as best I could. You said the glitter pot tipped. Did it tip or did you kick it across the room? How did it get everywhere? Why is it not in one central location? Where did we fight those chameleons? Oh, come on. Oh, right. I don't land on that. I kick it. Right. I punch it and then I jump. There we go. Glitters is the herpes of arts and crafts. It's for life. Jesus. That's an image. Trying to clean it was like a dust. It spread. It was high. It was a disaster. Oh, I thought it was like toenail polish that had glitter in it. So I thought you like maybe ruined your sheets, but that was the extent of it. I didn't realize it was like powder that got into the air. There's the penis thing. The thing on the back wall? Cosmo should probably go to the doctor. Is all I'm going to say, if that's... This thing. I mean, okay, I can see the phallic nature. I thought you meant this as like, that's not healthy. That's not okay. Although, potentially ribbed for... Never mind. Nope, walking away. I'll share a clip of what we fought yesterday. It was, hot? I don't know. Is this where the chameleons all were? Yes. All right. Oh, jeez, there's even more than I thought. Okay. The two on the ceiling aren't that bad, and we already got rid of the ones on the floor. So that's good. Okay. Not going too poorly. Alright, what are you? Oh, yeah, you're talking to the dude. Oh, the body's gone? Oh, the body's gone. Thank you very much, kind person. I will go find Miss Mel now. I hope she isn't too worried. Okay, bye. Is Mel the doctor at the very beginning who gives us upgrades? Was that finally one of those characters that's going to give me more options for upgrades? Because wouldn't be sad about it. I heard the gloom water is coming from above the Breath's greenhouse. Isn't that where the library is supposed to be? I have a bad feeling about this. We're getting another old core. We got so many cores. I'd cry if I ever saw that thing. Worst part, my nails all peeled off this morning. I didn't cure them properly. Oh, no. That sucks. Did something happen to the library? I have no idea. Have yet to make it to a library. Wait, what? Don't be like that, game. Get me up there. Oh, rude. All right. Oh, don't do that. Okay, so now we're just going back to the water area that we're in, like the little lazy river. Oop. How do we get back up there again? This bridge? Yeah, this bridge. Okay. Beautiful. No, no. There. Good. Perfect. Okay. Again, though, we don't have a whole lot of life. Is there... There's not really anything nearby either, unfortunately. At least it's not as far as something that's going to give me life. Ooh. I don't think I can get up to him from here. Sancho's been searching for his... I could have swore at the very beginning of this game it said that, like, everybody was offline and dead, and yet we were running into people constantly. Are we... One second. Oh, maybe it's because we're... Yeah, it's because we're slouching down. Okay, I was going to say, like, I look like I'm far away from the camera, but... Sancho's been searching for his bell tower patch for the past 399 years. He's turned over every stone, searched every cranny in the area. A few thousand times each. I bet we find it for him. What if it fell in the gloom water? Oh no. Thank you, Hillary. I appreciate you. 15, 30, 45. Team glasses. I had glasses for like grade 6 through college, and then I had LASIK when I was going into like policing, which I didn't end up going into. I went into corrections, but you know what I'm saying. Oh no. Oh no. And then just like recent, like Christmas time this year, they were like, you might really want to consider getting some glasses for reading and stuff like that. And like, they don't really do much for reading. It's not that I can't see, it's that my eyes get so tired from working hard at it that then they can't refocus. So like, if I'm looking at my cell phone, I can see my cell phone. Or if I'm looking at the TV, I can see the TV. But if I'm looking at my cell phone and then I look at the TV, that's where I get issues. Like, my eyes get too tired from reading the cell phone that they can't properly look at the TV. I don't know if this is making sense or if anybody cares, but... Anyways, I have glasses now for, like, basically this exact distance. Like, it's making reading chat a lot easier. Your job being sitting in a car for long hours sounds horrible for you. Like, if I was a cop? Okay, so that looks like an elevator. Wait, are we back? No, we're in a new place. Okay. So we just connected? Nice! Okay, so that's gonna make it a lot easier to get back up here. Love it. Travelers used to go in that room to dance and sing when the light was dim, but now... But now what? I spoke at my college a couple weeks ago. How'd that go? My college isn't even there anymore. Broken shard remnants. Broken shard of what, I wonder?
My dear.
Voiceovers, interesting.
Save the heart.
Oh, we found the shard of the eye, the asthma, a voice that carries the weight of aging. So we just had a little voiceover. Just said, "Go, my dear, save the heart." That's it. But apparently we can atone. Shard of the eye. We're lacking a tribute. We lit a candle. What do we need to atone for? Are we all the way on the other side now? God, I'm loving this game. The map design, like, I know that's a weird thing, but it's such a massive thing in games like this. The map design is so solid. Where, like, it feels like you're just exploring. Man, how am I going to get back here? And then, boom, you're exactly where you should be. So it looks like that elevator potentially comes all the way up to here, but there's no button here to call for the elevator, which is a little bit weird. Do you have any comment about my car statement? Your job being sitting in a car for long hours sounds horrible for you. I guess I just questioned, like, did you mean if I was a cop sitting in the car for long hours? Because I think ideally if you're a cop, you should not be sitting in your car for long hours. Sounds like you were doing a poor job at that point. You should be in and out of your car a lot. Just ask me, mentor, police officer. Talk about my career, schooling, career path, etc. Fantastic as always. I do it every year. Damn. Yeah, as I mentioned, my college isn't there anymore. Like, I think it still technically exists, but not in the building that I went to it in. I sincerely doubt they would be like, hey, Dan, we do police foundations. You want to come talk to people who would like to be a correctional officer? No, I'm good. Also, I assume you're good. Although I did get the job through the school, so... Like, the school itself had Corrections Ontario in to come talk to people, so... Can I... oh, that's where I have been. Okay, so let's go back up here. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're gonna go... Whee! Bam! Nope. Where do I go from there? Okay. Oh my. How do I... Frick. Okay. No! Ah! Damn it. Okay, heal. This is gonna get expensive. Jeez. Yeah, my team is police. My first program did not set me up for success, so I'm on program number 2. Damn it. Come on, we did it once. Oh, frick off. Ah! I think that's the right move, though. Not that, not that. That's the wrong move. Okay, let's do this just for funsies. Okay, up, over, jump. Nope, that's not far enough. That's not far enough. Okay. Stop aiming that way, he says to himself as if it's anybody else's fault. There we go. God damn it. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I had it that time. We just needed to aim the proper direction. Dan, what made you choose corrections over policing? Corrections offered me a job. Is basically all it was. I applied for a couple different police services in the area, including the RCMP. I got actually pretty far with the RCMP, but unfortunately they didn't... Not quite far enough where they started paying me. And corrections came along, and I figured, you know what? This will be decent enough to start, and then I can worry about, you know, upgrading career down the road if I want to. And then I got comfortable and had pension and lived in the area and had kids and all those things. It was just like, I guess I'm good. What's up, Foss? How you doing, buddy? But first and foremost, corrections offered me the job first. Like, I don't know what my life would look like right now if the RCMP had said yes. Because generally speaking, they like to send, like, new cadets, like, way up north. And my wife gets freezing cold in, like, Mexico, so I don't know how that would have worked, or if that would have worked. So, like, it could be a very different life right now. That's all all I gotta say is about that. Maybe we should go to Metropolis now. No? Not yet? What are you hinting at me, buddy? Locked. Requires Bell Tower Visitor Pass. Wait, you can freeze in Mexico? My wife can freeze anywhere. Oh, shit! I didn't even see him. Hence the chameleon. Nice. Nice. You're a little bit I keep forgetting I've got a block. I literally just got the block. It's not like I've had it the entire time, but still. Yeah, like if we'd had to go like really far up north, even if it had been for a couple of years, I don't know how she would have handled that or what it would look like. We'd probably be moving all over the country as opposed to being able to be in Ontario because the RCMP doesn't really operate in Ontario. I mean, it does, but not at the starter level. Okay, lots of connection pieces. Had a brain freeze in Mexico? That's the best kind. That's the best way to freeze in Mexico. Wait, what? Is that an entrance over there that I see? Not quite. Okay. Well, that was nice and easy to get to, at least. Oh. No! Oh! I fell right through. No, hit it. Okay, okay, okay. Where to? Please let me land. Come on! Oh, goddamn, we were doing really well there. We were doing really well there. No. I mean, I know it's obviously very, very different. But is this giving any of us like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the underwater level vibes with the red plants everywhere? Obviously not the same thing at all, but just mildly reminiscent. Also the cursing. Okay, so need to figure out a way to get into that room. Maybe that's where we're heading. Like maybe that's what this whole area that I'm in does, is gets you into there. Jump a little more on that one. No! Oh, I don't know how we survived that. It looks like we jumped off of the red plants. Oh, come on! That one should have reached. What's up, trash can? There we go. Hey! That looks frickin' promising. Don't you dare. Don't you frickety dare. Am I being a coward? Yeah, a little bit. Because now we can get here easily. Go team. Unknown object. What do you got? Beeswax, braided fiber wick. Okay, so let's go back to the main area, if only because we're about to die. How are you doing today, Mr. Can? Mr. Can of Trash? How does that? Why does that sound worse than calling you Trash Can? So we'll go back. We'll heal. I guess that'll update the map. We can find out what this beeswax is. Honestly, I kind of have to pee. Then we'll get right back into it. Okay, so that healed us, but that's not actually where we want to be. We want to be over here. Either way, though, I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
So for a not super established director, I thought did a very good job handling this movie because this movie is a lot. And I think at one point there was a different director in the books who wanted to do this, but never got around to it. I can't remember. Anyway, speaking of rambling, I do think the CGI was a little bit too much on this movie. I think they could have got away with a little more real effects. I always like the real effects. I will never get past that. I just won't. So some things did stand out to me. It wasn't breaking of any sorts of the word, but it did stand out a little bit to me. I did find the adults were scarier than Pennywise, which I don't know if that's what they were going for or not, but that's how it set. And maybe that will become more established in the next one. I'm not sure. But it does just feel like Pennywise had this grip on the whole town. And maybe that's the idea. We didn't even talk about the TV. Throughout the movie, the TV is playing, and it's always the same program on, no matter who's watching it, adults, kids, whoever. And it's like this weird children's show, and they're talking about killing people and going to the sewers. It's fun to play in the sewers. And at the one where Henry is about to kill his dad, they're like, do it, do it, do it. And you can actually see Pennywise in there. It just, throughout the movie, they do a good job of placing Pennywise in the scenes, even if he's not in the scenes, which is really cool. Some are like you want to look for because it's through the history books and the photos and the slideshow, which was a great scene. But sometimes it's just on a wall of graffiti, and then one scene he's not there, and another scene you look and he is there. And so the detail they put into that is quite great. And if you watch multiple times, you'll pick up on more of those as they go. The acting, the kids I thought did great overall, and that's really what I watched the movie for, was these kids. I felt the interactions with them were great. The dialogue between them was fun. Did the whole movie work? I don't know if it always came together. It's just a lot of content crammed into like 2 hours, and I felt the 2 hours because it was so much content. And so that's really what docked me the most on this, which would be the writing issue, which is going to always be a writing issue. It's a 1,500-page novel crammed into 2 parts of 2-hour movies. Overall, all that said, still a good movie, still very watchable, very fun. If you like it, if you like the character, if you like Stephen King, this is one of the better adaptations to movie, I feel, of Stephen King's work. 76 out of 100 for me. Would watch again.
Thanks, Will. Appreciate you filling in the gap there. Yes, I absolutely said frickety. I say frickety a lot. I'm trying very unsuccessfully to swear less and use more nonsense words. It's not going well. Okay, apparently there is a package waiting for me upstairs. Go back to Will. The same book, the same movie. We're not really sure. We're counting it, though, so we can talk about it. So do you think this is going to drop all that hard? Because this is not a, oh, the first one did well, let's make a sequel. This is a, there was always going to be 2. There was always going to be the end of the story. Do you think that they can keep this up and this will be pretty highly rated by us? Or do you think this will have a pretty nasty fall the way most sequels do?
I was going to ask you guys the same question because I know we've all seen this movie prior to watching them now. And from my memory alone, I don't remember enjoying the chapter 2 as much as the first chapter. So I do believe it's going to take a little bit of a tumble, but I don't know how much. I don't know how much because I do think they did a great job executing the first one, and I don't see them just completely, shat in the bed on the second. But we'll see. We'll see.
So my big takeaway from this one, if you were to like explain one scene, it would be the scene we talked about with the in the garage with the slideshow. The only thing I really truly remember from the sequel is I remember thinking like, wow, they really nailed all the actors. Like these actually look like those kids grown up.
Right.
That's
right.
it. Like I don't really remember the story going in. I don't remember if I liked it or didn't. I remember the story because of the book, but I don't remember if I'm remembering the book or the movie. So I am very curious to watch this one.
It's also funny because on the press tour of the first movie, they asked the kid actors who they'd like for adult actors to play them in the sequel or the chapter 2. And I think 2 of the actors named actors that actually got cast in the roles, which is kind of nice. Fun. So
I wonder if they knew that ahead of time, or if it was just
what about
fan casting.
Yeah, who knows? What about you, Run? What do you think?
I remember some scary sequences from the next movie. I remember some of those. I don't remember much.
All right, sorry about that. I just got, I believe, the overhead mount arm for my camera. Obviously not for this, but for when I want to do like the models and stuff like that. I think that's the last piece I need so that I can actually start making videos of that kind, which is kind of exciting and new. So we'll see. I'll mess with that later on when we're not on live. But yeah, exclamation mark minis, if you want to check that channel out. It just started a little while ago. It's not got much on it yet, but hoping to do more now that I potentially have the camera set up and ready to go. So, woo! You searched within yourself and you found the voice of the eye, restoring her to full strength. Dan keeps effing with it and messing with my brain because I'm not under the influence and it's moving. Literally just said F that. Did I? Possibly. Dan loves Sam Raimi. Sure do. Sure do. You searched within yourself and you found the voice of the eye, restoring her to full strength. She was the only presence on the vessel entirely turned outward. She searched for the promised land, our final destination, always thoughtful and ever patient, this one. I should have seen her... I should have seen her mark on you sooner. It's just like her, really, to send her best messenger to wake the vessel up, even after she herself is gone. Her name was Asma. Let her be remembered. Am I part of the eye? Interesting. Pearl severed. Asma the eye. The eye, attuned. Asma, 7th incubant, embedding 710 years ago. Sight destroyed 2 years ago. Interesting. Oh, no, sorry. I said try not to swear, and you said F that. Yeah. No, I'm not doing well with it. I'm just trying. New channel. Yes, there was a new YouTube channel and a new Twitch channel. Why can't I talk to you? Do I not have things to say to you? I thought you were gonna... Yeah, function unknown. This feels like this would be... Also, I could have swore we got a second beeswax. All right. Keep your... All right, then. Keep your secrets. Okay, so the channel that I just started, the minis channel, just for the sake of throwing it out there, don't subscribe if it's not something you're interested in. That's why I wasn't kind of advertising it at the very beginning. But it's... I build model, like, Marvel Crisis Protocol creatures, but I've also really been getting into these, like, blockies... Transformer stuff. Give me a second. I'll show you one, because why not? We got time. We got all day. So, how well can you see back there? Like, that shelf right there is like all boxes ready to be made. So there's a bunch of stuff back there, but I just grabbed a couple to show you. So you've got individual boxes. So you'll know you'll get like this exact model in said box. There's no worries about it. And then you've got this guy, which is like 9 models in one or 12 models in one. I think it's 12. But they're blind. You don't know what you're going to get. And they're obviously much smaller as well. So you've got like this guy, this Megatron came out of a blind box. And then this Nemesis Prime came out of like one of the you know what you're gettings. And they're like fully posable, stuff like that, or mostly posable, which is kind of cool. I don't think you can tell, but his eyes light up. I don't know. I just think they're kind of cool. And I've been seeing other people make videos about building them. I was like, that looks fun. I'm going to try it. I just have Lego flowers. I mean, everybody needs a hobby, right? It's nice to have a side hobby. Because I don't like free time, apparently. So, why not? Why not fill up my time with more stuff that's not, you know, hanging out with the family? That's right. You're bringing me Jazz on Tuesday? I have Jazz and Blue Streak for you. So, yes. And possibly Inferno of a smaller one if you want. It's up to you. Woohoo! Yeah, Jazz is Dingo's favorite character, and I just, because they're blind boxes, he was the first one I got a duplicate of. I was like, well, I know where this guy's going. Now you're on to skincare. Time is never free. Don't get deep with me. It's not that kind of show. Mel. Okay, so this is Mel. You can see that guy that we rescued in the background there. So awesome. We did finally find one. Just in time, last. One of my scraplings just got here with a fresh load of broken gears. It's all in bad shape, but nothing I can't fix, especially with an extra pair of claws at my disposal. And the correct amount of nacre, of course. Care to take a look? Alright, so it's all pretty expensive, unfortunately. Worn out gears and parts. Mod thinner frame. Modifier can be installed in your modifier center. Increases the number of modifier slots, but removes one layer of protection. Quicker recovery after getting hit is actually pretty good for just 5. Coating components. A stackable module for the modifier center. It permanently opens 10 slots. So we need to get to 450. That is the next goal. I want that purple one you haven't opened. This guy? Shockwave? So there's 10 models in the Transformers 1 line. Transformers 1 being the movie that came out like 2 years ago. I've got all of them back there ready to go. So I'm excited for that. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. What's the new channel's name? Mongooli's Minis, because originality is not something we do here. You can find us on YouTube and Twitch. No, TikTok at the moment. And theoretically, I would like to get on Instagram as well, but I don't know. Just lazy. It is sometimes frustrating to be at the center of everything. I can see all that is happening, yes, but I cannot act. Okay. But again, I can't stress enough, if I just rambled on about models and you're like, I don't give a shit, but I like this guy, so I'll support him, don't bother. I want to see... I want people on the channel who want to be there, if that sounds pretentious or lame or something, I don't know. But, like, I don't want the YouTube to just be a bunch of dead subscribers who are, like, subscribed but never going to watch. I'd rather it be full of active subscribers, people who actually, like, want to see the content. If that... I don't know. I think that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense to you as well. Unfortunately, you can't get back up that way. That's annoying. I was hoping that would be my way back into that dark little area, because there's clearly something there that we missed. There was 2 paths, and we only went one way. Oh, hello. Hello. Fair. So no planning on engaging, don't follow just to show support? Yeah, kind of. I don't want... I'm not trying to sound rude when I say that, but I'd rather have 50 people who are going to watch every video than 100 people who aren't. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so we still need to play this burn. Perfect. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, so maybe we have done everything up here. Because that was the other way, the direction we didn't go, right? Because we came down from there, go over here. I mean, if nothing else, we can get some of those, but I don't think there was anything. There's this guy. And was that it? Was that the end of the road? Okay, so that might have been a waste of time, but whatever. We got some knacker there. There's the door we can't get through. What's below the door we can't get to? I don't YouTube like most, to be honest, so I follow a bunch, but basically all my entertainment is here, mostly Coalition / R rating these days. Don't listen to him, subscribe and watch whether you want to or not. Thanks. I appreciate the strong-handed support. Okay, so there's the door we can't get through, and then did we... That was seconds away from getting bad. Okay, okay, so we haven't been down here. Perfect. Our rating only adds Will? That's not fair. It adds Brian. Don't know what I was thinking there. It was very clear you couldn't make that. Who are you? Atty? I should have guessed you'd be the one stirring trouble across the vessel, sister. You're going the wrong way. The heart can't be saved. I know that better than anyone else. What you should be striving for is elsewhere. This ship once had a purpose. That is where we need to spend our efforts. Bye, Atty. It was good to see you. Miss you, sis. I could have said Coalition / Keening Agent and just be just as accurate. Oh, I see what you're saying, because Coalition includes Brian and Coalition does not include Will. I gotcha. I thought you were dissing Brian, but you're just being accurate. Why am I here? Why didn't I go to the top? I thought I went to the bell tower. Being inclusive is overrated. I am kidding, just on the incredibly off chance somebody didn't pick up on the sweet, sweet, subtle sarcasm. Wait, there was something I wanted to try here. It's probably nothing. Or death. Come on, Dan. Yeah, there's a something up there, but it doesn't look... I didn't see anything to grab onto. No, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try one more time. And by one more time, I mean, like, successfully. Come on. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Had to try. Unfortunately failed. I hate everyone who isn't me and only me from now on. No inclusivity with any other beings. AKA watch Dan and his friends. Aww. See, I met Dan in real life once. Thought he was a pretty chill dude and decided we are now friends because we met once. Not that we weren't friends before, but a different friend now. We being met in public. See? That one meet and greet just made all the difference. I'm going to see the Offspring. So we met at an Offspring concert, and I'm actually going to see Offspring again in less than a week, which is wild to say. Bought those tickets forever ago. It's crazy that it's so close now. So we went down the other way. What happens if we go down this way? Status broken. Cost 20 nectar droplets to repair it. What is it? Okay. That's cool, but you know I can't get there, right? Yes, we can get out that way, but let's try... What's down here? No, I'm not going that way. Oh my god, you and Dan... Wait, what? JW1, sorry, you get all the short. Sorry, you got the short end of the stick. Get it? All it took was Dan playing D&D with me to gain my consistent viewership. I love D&D. Oh my god, you and Dan should get For the King and we play it. Coincidentally, you are pretty fly for a week. Aw, thanks. 3-player turn-based game, D&D style. How are you still enjoying that one? Unknown object. Pick up. Knocker Drought modifier can be installed in your modifier center. Effect increases the number of modifier slots, but Knocker basins stay dry. Knocker basins stay dry. What are Knocker basins? Have I seen one? Modifier slot -5. The heck is a Knocker basin? I've heard good things about it. I love it. So much fun. Well worth the money. The problem, I'm going to say, because like Sunderfolk, I really enjoyed. And you're saying For the King looks really fun. The fun for me, as I'm sure Dingo will attest to, the fun for me in games like D&D isn't combat. The fun for me is messing around with the DM and like exploring the world and just being kind of a dick. And I haven't found, like, none of those games really let you do that. Like, they're all pretty on rails, and then you have combat. I know it's, like, a tall order to ask a video game to replace a DM, but... Okay, so how do you get in there? Like, it's all water on the one side. And if you walk out this way... There's no way there. There's not... Maybe you can access it from underneath? Oh yeah, Dan loves his world exploring and role-playing. You can go wherever and play over Discord, despite our DMs. Yeah. Our DM has a tendency to just be like, no, this is what's happening. It's like, oh, but I want to do that other thing instead. Like, it's a big board with areas covered you have to explore. Yeah, there's no way... Right? There's no way. No, there's no way. So that's as far as we're going over here. That door's locked. So you have to come at this from the other side, I guess, but like... Maybe you'll stream it tonight and I can decide. My family's been away for the weekend. So when they get back, it's unlikely I'm going to spend time on the computer. I mean, you do you, obviously. I'm not telling you what you can and cannot do, or should not do. I'm not convinced I'm going to be around on the computer this evening. I know, I'm a jerk. It happens. Better get used to it, baby. Nobody knows who Big Sugar is. Okay. $25? Okay, that's not bad for a deposit. I'll take that. Oh no, don't die. Always choose family over us. I do. Trust me. That's a lie. I have scheduled time for you guys, and everything else is family time. Or, work time. So, like, I don't always choose family over you, because I do sometimes choose to be here, but I don't often sacrifice additional family time for you, so... I don't know, I'm rambling now. Whee! Can we get up over here to the place we just were? Like, we've definitely been... Nope. Remember that whole blocking thing, Dan? Yeah, you should try that. Sounds fun. Right, and we can't get up high enough for that. And then is this the crystal? No, this is not the same area. All right, so we are as far over here as we're going to get. And we should start making our way in the opposite direction, I think. I think we've done as much havening as we can currently. Who's going to wax your chest when we get old? Bubba, I think. Why would I... Like, I don't wax my chest now. Why would I do it when I'm old? That seems silly. Just because we're here, I don't think there's anything here to do or see or... Yeah, not so much. For the anniversary. Okay, fair. If I didn't have my family, I might start... Oh, hello. What are you? If I didn't have my family, I probably wouldn't do the anniversary for charity anymore. It would just be for, me. Just straight up subathon. And then I would just hire somebody to do the chest waxing or the whatever it is we decide to do on camera. Is that somewhere new? No, I don't think this is somewhere new. Essentially somewhere dangerous, though. Don't like how close to death we are. It's all good. Woo! Oh, yeah, look at that chair moving. Stupid redemption. Oh, my. All right. Directly below me, it looks like there's an area that, like, we definitely should have been to, but doesn't look terribly explored. Are we going to go right through it? Yeah, so there's something... Oh, no, that's where we had that fight. We fought Crow there. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go heal while we're here. Sorry, Mongooli is the only streamer I watch that plays games I would even consider playing. There are too damn many shooter games. Portland Robocop, this is MIO. Memories in Orbit. If you like Metroidvania style games, I am currently freaking loving this game. It is nowhere near as hard as something like Silk Song. So if you are like myself, a bit of a pussy, it is very fun. It's more exploration based than combat based, which I also thoroughly enjoy. And yes, some of the exploration is a little tricky, but I love it. I'm a platformer action adventure guy 100%. Well, you have found the right show then, sir. I mentioned it before, but I'll say it again. I was surprised when I did a survey recently, and I was a little surprised how many people in the survey said they want to watch me play Metroidvanias, because for a while there, it felt like every time I put a Metroidvania on, people would just go, ugh, and roll their eyes. But then the survey, it came up like, horror was number one. Horror was number one by quite a bit. And then Metroidvania and something else was like a close second. And I was, how is it close second if it's by quite a bit? Come on, Dan. So yeah, so like Monday mornings aren't going anywhere, but you know, we'll definitely be doing more platformings on Saturdays, I think. Dan entered a hole. Nice. Okay, now I can go out this way. Interesting. Okay, so there's two. No, this is the same place. Oh, it's up there. Okay, it's the red. Got it. It's the red door there that I haven't been able to go through. They were just joking about the Metroid games. During the survey, or when I play them? MIO is good. Milo is better. That's hard to argue with. Milo is pretty great. If you're a fan of the genre and you've got any recommendations, Portland, by all means, let me know. Even if you're like, oh, he's obviously played this, maybe I haven't. You never know. I prefer a side scroller or 2.5D Mario style, but I like these too. So you'd rather just like get from A to B as opposed to this all over the place style, the exploration style. There was one game that I played way back in the Xbox 360 days called The Mark of the Ninja, I think it's called. Something close to that at least. And I picked it up on Steam fairly recently, and I played it in bed on the Steam Deck, and I was just kind of like, this isn't quite hitting me in the way I hoped it would. But I wondered if that was like, you know, I was tired and it was on the Steam Deck. Also, I had with no sound on. It clearly was a game you wanted to be listening for. But I'm curious to go back and give that one another try. Whether or not we do it live on the air or not, I don't know, but that was one that I really enjoyed. I remember really liking the Shank series. There was, I think, 2 of them. I think they were really solid. Okay, so I can't, you know, like it looks like I should be able to go down there, but it's actually just an upgrade that comes up and talks to me. But it looks on the map like there is something below me that I can get to, but I don't know how to get to it. So we're going to chalk that up as a not for now. Maybe later. So I picked up an Xbox. No, that's a lie. I picked up a Nintendo 64 a little while ago. And a cartridge off of Amazon that has every Nintendo game ever made, every Nintendo 64 game ever made. Mostly to play Dr. Mario, NWO, and Legend of Zelda. Like, those are the 3 ones that I really wanted to go back to. It would take no twisting of my arm to convince me to play Ocarina of Time on stream all the way through. That game is so freaking good. I wasn't a Pitfall. Oof. Pitfall's going back a couple. You picked like the one game that's before, not the one game, but like a game that's actually before my time. 3D style Mario games. I generally preferred the Mario games before 3D, but also I haven't played a Mario. Like, Mario is so tough because you want it to be tricky enough that it's hard, but also, like, people have gotten so good at the Mario games that sometimes they make them, like, hard for those people, and then I get fucked. Like, you watch videos of, like, Mario Maker, And like I don't even understand the concept of how you're moving the way you're moving. Well, I'm off to have a nap, leaving the lurk up. Have a great stream if you're gone when I get back. Cheers, Hillary. Have a great day, and if you are playing later and my family's, I don't know, boring, I'll try and check you out. I have a massive library, at least 70 to 100 unplayed Wii Switch 2 games. I just don't know where to start. Wow. That is me on Steam. I haven't bought physical media in a while, ironically having just said that I bought a Nintendo 64. But my Steam library is dumb. And keeps growing because, you know, this game came out and I decided to play it instead of playing one of the many Steam Deck Metroidvanias that I already owned. Like, this could have been an Ori weekend, and instead I was like, nah, let's spend money. Woo! Okay. Maybe I get a way to jump from beam to beam at some point, but currently that looks like that is also a no-go. So we are not able to progress here. Let's go back up to Marvel vs. Shooter game. In what world? We're gonna head back to Metropolis, see if there's anything we can do there. It looks like we can potentially get to Metropolis from here, which is kind of nice. No, we've been there. Yes, I will take your money. Yeah, this'll do. Did you abandon Bubba on Star Rapture? Not necessarily. I'm just enjoying this. We played Star Rapture with Bubba for 3 weeks in a row, and I love the dude, and I will always hang out with him. But there is something really nice about playing solo as well, because then it feels like I can interact with the audience a little easier. I find personally, and maybe not everybody feels this way, but I find personally, if I do a stream with other people, I will too often let the other people take control of the stream, and then I kind of feel like I'm just there as opposed to the streamer. So it's nice to have times where I can just be with you guys, just us. I like if Bubba wants to come hang out, that's awesome. I'd love to have him here, but like it's nice to have a little one-on-one is not quite the right term, but you know, solo time with the audience. And I mean, we did hang out with Bubba and some other people on Friday night to play Scamline. That was a lot of fun. But no, I'm not done with Star Rapture by any chance. I really enjoy that game. I just wanted to do something different. Hello. I bet we haven't been here before. No Milo at the moment. Although you can take a look at my sweet Transformers boxes, apparently. An ancient artifact supposedly used by travelers in their everyday life. A set of weird-looking pearls, which indicate patterns encased inside. Their meaning is lost in time. Woohoo! A shelf! I thought you left! Go have naps. I'm stoned and not distracted. Milo has a more active social life than I do. Ow. God damn it, Rella! Wow, that was really delayed. Oh, nice. There's the rest of the train that crashed earlier. I love the art design in this game. I could totally understand if you're like, it's a little too I don't know, unfinished or weird, but I really think it's solid. I think it's really cool. Milo? Can I want to, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Is there nothing in this room? Or is this going to be an elevator at some point? No, that doesn't. Well, maybe something. I went on an arc rating binge of PvP on Stella and barely won a match, but super fun. Even getting one kill, then dying to third parties. I'm glad you're enjoying Arc Raiders. Almost like the blood wants this place to age and crumble. Show some respect. After all the blood has been through, no wonder he's withdrawn. Damn it. Oh, you're new. But you die all the same. Yeah, we should be able to make that. No, no, no. Sup, nerds? How's it going, D? No! Oh, frick. I know that not how you spell parties, but it felt like a party that usually ended with me. Fuck off! Downward attack, Dan. Downward attack. Oh, now we can talk to it. Okay. MIO's property. Thank you for bringing me another piece of history. Here are my thoughts. You gonna tell me about beeswax? Did not tell me about beeswax. How was Glass Onion last night? It was... Look, I've said for 2 weeks in a row now, between Shutter Island and Knives Out, this is not really my genre. However, I think Knives Out is incredibly well made. Glass Onion felt a little too much like it drank its own Kool-Aid. It wasn't bad. I have more nice things about Knives Out. But we'll see. We'll see what on Thursday. Narf! Whatever are we going to do today, Brain? Oh, probably the same thing we do every day. Try to beat this stupid game. How you doing? Northern Blades, good to see you. Literally the only shooter game in my entire life. I have enjoyed and had fun on all its Splatoon games, probably because you can just focus on flinging paint. You know, I never have tried one of the Splatoon games, or not for any significant length of time. I think I had a buddy of mine show it to me, and I played it for like maybe 20 minutes or something. I was like, that's kind of interesting. But I never got it. And didn't they close down the server on Splatoon 2? Like, isn't it like legitimately a dead game now? Or am I mistaken? What I saw of it, I didn't like it as much as the first Knives Out. Yeah, I believe that I would agree. Which is funny, because if you'd asked me before rewatching either one of them, I would have told you that I think I like it more. And then I was watching it, and I'm like, no, I don't think I do. But, you know, full thoughts on Thursday. Everyone went to Splatoon 3. Oh, I didn't realize there was a third one. Gotcha. I thought 2 just dried up. Wake Up the Dead Man felt so blatantly obvious. Glass Onion, love your phrase, drank its own Kool-Aid. I haven't seen Wake Up Dead Man yet, so Northern, first time chatter. I'm assuming you've not been here before. I do a podcast every Thursday night with two buddies where we take a movie franchise, break it down by movie, give it a score, and throw it up on the overall board compared to other movie franchises. So last week we did Knives Out. This week coming up, we're doing Glass Onion, and then we'll do Wake Up Dead Man the week after that.
That's the movie show with Mongooli.
That was the voice of Will telling you about the movie channel. You can go check out that on YouTube if you want to see back episodes, or here on Twitch if you want to catch live episodes. Both are good. Wow, I think so. I'm super biased, though. It's 2 years old, still getting regular updates. I'm glad it's doing well. I didn't realize there. I tuned out of the. Apologies. I tuned out of my Switch years ago. I haven't touched it in forever. I should probably just sell it, but I don't know that I'd get a whole lot for it at the moment. So this Attune. Okay. So this little stand here is reminiscent of the one at the very beginning of the game that I die and I come back to. And I did find an overseer. So you can tell it says overseer missing. I did find an overseer, but they ran away. So I don't know where to find them to bring them back here, which is annoying. Because then theoretically I could save here instead of having to do that run back every time I die. Which, if you know me, is going to be a lot. Oh. All right. Nope. Fair enough. We'll start again. Give you $100 for it. $1 Canadian. The less I have to think about Shutter Island, the better. Because so much of the cast is different. I didn't feel like the other movies were a part of a franchise. I'm in the market for a Switch for my 8-year-old. Make me a good deal if your Switch is in good condition. Whereabouts you at, Carnage? I give you $100 for it. It's $1 Canadian. You have to pay extra because it's Mongoolies. I'll sign it for you and then I'll charge extra. Because obviously my signature is worth so much to you guys. Or just the world at large. I'm not opposed to that, but I don't know what a good price for it would be, especially if you include shipping to Cali. Like, I have to assume you can find a better deal locally. But it would depend on what it's worth it for me to sell / you want to spend on it. Uh-oh. The other Cali boy's speaking up. Ow. Oh, there you go. Connecting people. Brizzen has 2 Switches he doesn't play. You get one for your kid, or if you got multiple kids, you get one for each kid. Show them you love them by buying them stuff. Being new to this and not quite being an expert in the game and not wanting to backseat, Might I please see your collections page and flick through the far left items, your mobility skills, so I know where you are? Absolutely. I appreciate you not wanting to back seat. Here, I guess? Collections page and flick to the far left items. Okay. So you've got the hairpin, the dodge, and the harvester. No problem. I have the dodge. I consistently forget to use the dodge. Ow! Like that. That would have been a great time. Or any of this. Any of this would be great. Holy cow. Learn to play the game, Dan. You a big Metroidvania fan, Northern? And having Northern in your name, are you Canadian as well? Or just, well, I mean, I guess you'd be, who knows, you'd be Russian for being Northern. We don't have a monopoly on it, but... Love it, I am Canadian, nice! We are Ontario-based here, and my co-host in our rating, well, one of them's out of Texas, the other one is East Coast. Ooh, hello. Can I get up to you? Yes, I can. If I were better, I could use the map to see what's up, but oh lord, I'm still so confused. So you're fairly new to this as well. Okay, you said you weren't quite an expert, but I thought maybe you were like yeah, further along than I am currently. I started playing this game yesterday. And I'm having an absolute blast with it. I love Metroidvanias. Doesn't mean I'm good at them, but I do really enjoy them. And so I was debating going back and playing Ori Will of the Wisps for a second time. But Reddit has been super high on this game, and I figured, what the hell? Give it a shot while it's relatively new. I think it's been out for like 2 weeks now, maybe 3. Hollow Knight, favorite game of all time. Ori was amazing, but not good enough to have found Silksong any fun at all. Holy shit, Northern Blades, are we the same person? Finish it 100%, but it is where fun goes to die. Okay, so no, you're better than I am. I didn't even finish it. I gave up. I hated that game. I love, like, Hollow Knight is so fucking good, and I couldn't stand Silksong. I admittedly, I might have done it to myself because I got to a certain point and then took a significant break. And so when I came back, I was rusty trying to do something hard, and that did not go well for me. But I agree, it's just not fun. And that was like the biggest thing for me. Like, if I was enjoying it and it was hard, I could have stuck with it. But it got to the point where I'm like, I just am hating my existence while I'm playing this, so why bother? No, they're better. Thanks, D. You're awesome. You mentioned Hollow Knight, obviously favorite game of all time. I don't know if I'd put it in my favorite, but it'd be in my top 5. Ori's amazing. I do like both of those games a lot. Have you tried Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown? I think that game is really solid, and I don't hear as many people talk about it as I'd like. I mean, people talk about it, but like not in the same breath as Hollow Knight or Nine Souls, and I think it deserves it, personally. Did you get the oil before you fight the Booger Chief? Sands of Time is great. Crown, I have not played. Crown is the one I'm talking about. The Lost Crown, brilliant game. Really enjoyed it. Sounds good. Disneyland is like an hour drive for me. Just DM me on Discord. I'll send you a pic of the Switch. Who would be an expert at this already? Fair. Can you say this is a new game? Yeah, it's quite new. Planning a trip to Disney in September. Maybe we could meet up and I'll buy it. Nice. I'm bringing people together again. There was a time forever ago where somebody was in my Discord who lived in New York, and he's like, or not my Discord, in my chat, and he's like, oh, I got nowhere to live. And somebody else is like, hey, I got an extra room. And I was like, that's really cool if my chat can actually, like, help people out in real life. Unfortunately, it never came to be. There were some other issues going on that I won't go into, but I thought that was still really cool. And so let me know if this Switch thing works out, because that's awesome. This is a very different fight than anything I've seen before. We've got the self-aware, but not the... So there's different, I'm going to say charms you can use. And you have a self-awareness charm, which allows you to see your own health. Or an enemy awareness charm, which allows you to know what the enemy's health is at. I find for boss fights, knowing what your enemy's health is at is very helpful. Has this guy touched me yet? What is going on? Why did I say it? Why did I say it? Oh, good. For exploration, I like knowing what's going on with my own health, but for boss fights, it's not as important. Because, quite frankly, you just don't want to get hit, so it doesn't really matter what your health is at. Just try not to get hit. But knowing what the enemy's health is at, you can sometimes know, like, okay, just push. You're almost done. Just get it done. There's got to be a second phase, right? Like, this is... really easy. Cool music. There we go. Interesting. Okay. We're really floaty now. Oh my. We don't have a whole lot of control over ourselves. I don't know that I love that. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, the spikes go back up afterwards. Frick me. Okay. Okay. Dang, that was a sweet art. Okay, so now we can see their health and not ours. Increase the number of modifier slots, but Nakra Basin stage R. I don't even know what those are. Do we go for it? Because I don't know what those are anyways. Oh, is it Nakra Basin where you heal yourself? Yes, it is. Okay, so you can't heal yourself. Okay. I'm not going to want to heal myself here anyways, or I can't heal myself in this boss fight anyways, so I could possibly turn that on and then know what my own health is at. Not really necessary. Damage inflicted on enemies increases for each layer of protection. So, okay, so we could turn both of those on, and it's not really going to have a negative impact on us while we're fighting a boss. We'll just have to turn it back off once we get back to exploring. Okay, lots of talking. Oh, sorry, guys. I told you to get the oil before fighting the Booger Chief. Whatever. If anything, I'm debating restarting Silksong and going from the very beginning. Because, quite frankly, I didn't love Hollow Knight the first time I played it. I thought it was okay. It was the second time I played it, I liked it, and the third time that I fell madly in love with it. It was toxic. Example, the trap bench. It adds nothing to the game. It adds no play value. It's nothing you get good to get around. It's just something that scorns you once and kills fun. I completely agree. The game is hard, but my problem with the game isn't necessarily that it's hard. My problem with the game is that it's punishing, which is what you're talking about. Doesn't add anything to the game. It's not more interesting. It's not harder. It's nothing. It is just punishing for the sake of punishing. Sometimes great, Crown have not played. Silksong often felt like the goal was frustration and rage, not even to get good. I'm not going to argue with you. Trick branch, broken branch, bosses that are too hard for that point in the story, and you have to do a side quest just to get it done. I understood all of that. Be glad it's not a giant flora touching you. Has this guy touched me yet, Mongooli? Well, this was so easy. You can always go back to Silksong. Piss off, Carnage. So this game, the run back on every boss was reasonable. The difficulty was spot on. At no point did I feel frustration or anger at this game other than the Vin Sol, avoiding spoilers. Appreciate that. I've had a couple of boss fights that I have been stuck on for a couple of times. Like I had to take a couple of tries at them. But you're right. The run backs aren't terribly long and the difficulty isn't terribly hard. Oh, and I don't have an overseer here, but I can still save here. That's good to know. I thought I'd be starting way back at the main base. So that's even better. That made this run back even shorter, which is amazing. Depends really. Depends. Really helps with the lack of control problem. No need to recover the body, but then again, the resources are gone. True. I liked at the very beginning where at least the resources went into something. I don't know if that's going to happen again down the road, but at least that was kind of a cool, like, all right, I'm still progressing, kind of. And in Silksong, when you make a bead, like a rosary, it takes some. Like, it costs some to do it. This game, it just lets you do it. Like, if I've got 100 Nakra, I can freeze it so that I've got 100 frozen Nakra, and then I don't lose it when I die. Whereas the other one, if I had 100 beads, I would get, like, 40 things. That's ridiculous. It'd be like 70, but still, like it would cost you 30 just to do it. And you're like, fuck off, game. Anyways, enough of the Silksong hate. I was getting the impression they offer so many options and not enough spots to make a great build. Personal grief, there was never good enough mod slots for a build. Turns out it's not so great for that kind of touch it. Yeah, weird, right? Went through the game with an economy build, preserving income, English. At the end of the game, I had a wild build, but the mod slots are so sparse. This game here literally feels like it was designed by AI, with the instructions: make an Ori Hollow Knight game and remove everything that was frustrating or punishing while maintaining an optimum level of difficulty, and then make one post-game boss that is effing ridiculous. Like I said, my trip is planned for September, and I'm in no hurry to get the Switch, as I was thinking of making it a gift in September, so that works for me if it does for you. Cool. All right. Let's see. We can't go right, because that door is locked. We can't go up, because there's nothing there. Oh, oh. Oh, jeez. You got this, boss, but I can provide one tiny hint that you can do right here, that the game provides you right from the word go, that I am not sure you are doing. All right, you've piqued my curiosity. Wait. I can pet the dog! I can pet that dog! Yeah, I don't think it's doing anything for my character. I don't care. I like it. Huh. No, I definitely was not doing that. Oh. Oh, jeez. You got caught too? I mean, not on purpose, but I guess. Weird. I don't think it's a ground pound per se. Like, I doubt it does anything to enemies. It just... One of my complaints was you do feel a little bit floaty in this game, and it would solve that complaint. So that's good. All right, let's... That felt weird, but okay. Unusable because modifier. Got it. All right, my bad. So maybe we did hurt ourselves a little bit. Am I going the right way? Where was that boss? Is it down further? Yeah, here we go. What happens if we don't go down there just yet? Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie? Torn Overseer. Roots, the Blood Sanctum. Mend. So we've done this before, but we found an Overseer and then they just left. Heimdall, Librarian. Listen. The blood doesn't grant audience to machines. Not even me. I find it rather concerning. He must know that I am here to talk about the contents of the library. Doesn't he? Shame. As long as it's in good condition, good price, be interested, blah, 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 blah. I think you knew about the ground pound, but didn't find it useful because it wasn't doing damage. No, I did. I've never tried it in the air. There was one point where I used it to, like, jump through the floor. You know what I mean? Like to go to a lower level. And it gave me an achievement for using the downward dash, and I was like, oh. All right. But no, I didn't know that it was a thing you could actually do mid-air. Okay. So it doesn't want us doing that. I thought maybe it was just the first time, but... That's frustrating, because it would have been nice to heal. No, let me in! Wow! Alright. I can take a hint on the third try. I just finished the vanilla ending of this game. I do not know how many endings there are or what is required, but I have seen unending. So obviously I've not made it that far, clearly. But I saw a post from the Metroidvania guru on YouTube, if you know who that is, or if you want to look him up, he's great. And he said that he's been working on this game and he finished, I think he said he finished both endings. So the wording there makes me assume that there is two. Otherwise, he could have said, like, my second ending or something. You know what I mean? The other ending. But the way he said both endings, I assume there is a good and a bad, or a basic and an extreme or something. I don't know. Didn't look into it further than that because I wanted to do it myself. The down attack, Pogo, does not damage. That I did know, because it sucks. But is a down attack not a down dash? Difference. Down attack and... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I saw you use it to bounce off an enemy, but it didn't hurt the enemy. Yeah. Okay, so yes, Northern Blade is answering you. There are two different things that we're talking about. There's the ground pound and the downward, the Pogo. Try to keep my consoles in nearly perfect condition. I'll look at it again, do a check on everything to make sure it is still blah, 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 blah. Ooh. It's kind of interesting how in this game, and it makes perfect sense, there's no necessary, like in a lot of video games, just touching an enemy you take damage. And in this game, you only really take damage if they're actually trying to hurt you. So like, I can touch these arms as long as they're not red and not really take any damage. It's only... it's like if you bump into somebody on the street, you don't take damage, but if they punch you in the face, you do. Right? Like, it's kind of like that. But it's weird to get used to because it feels like, oh man, the hitboxes are off because you just touched me and I didn't hurt. Ow. Alright, so we're at, theoretically, the halfway point? Or something? Damn it. Damn it! So you need to be really careful because it looks like the only thing that I'm going to be able to grab onto is the diamond directly above the thing that I'm trying to hit. So I'm going to have to try and make sure that I don't hit it as often because that's going to be my only way of dodging. Although I do have a block. Can I block in the air? I think I can block in the air, so maybe that would help. Thanks, C. Always good to know you got my back. Silksong was very punishing on the... You could take 2 hits of damage just by walking into the boss. Everything did 2 hits of damage. It was ridiculous for them to joke that you had 6 hits. You never did. You only ever had 3. I shouldn't say you only ever had 3. You can probably upgrade to 8 and then you'd get 4, but you know what I'm saying. So many channel points, I have to use them somehow. Fair. I like Brian set up 25-point text-to-speech. I like that. Although I couldn't hear it yesterday when people were doing it. It went straight into his VR headset. But it's a good idea. It's a nice way to spend some points and have some interaction, so maybe I'll look into that. Oh, that's the wrong way to do that. So I get for trying something. Wow. And the basins are dry, so now we're effed, so... Did we get up to wherever this goes? I don't know that we ever did this. In fact, it's becoming very clear that we didn't. Bell Tower Visitors Pass grants access to the upper floor of the Bell Tower in the Haven. Nice. I'm trying to fix those audio. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Oh god, if you get a VR helmet, we would need scare redemptions for that also. Oh wow, that's... I was gonna say, like, how do I get down from here? But that works. Yeah, the scare redemptions, the game Brian was playing yesterday, looked like it was getting him pretty freaking good. It was kind of fun to watch. He was... What was the name of the game you were playing? It wasn't, like, I've never seen it before, so I don't think it's like a... Like you play, like, Resident Evil 4 with a VR headset. It wasn't that. It was, like, a different thing entirely. Madison VR. Did you ever make it out of the hallway? I had to go have dinner, so I had to tune out at a certain point, but... Locked from the other direction. Oh, hello. What else you got? What is going on in the ceiling? Is that supposed to be my shadow on the ceiling? That's weird. Oh, come on. Nice. I thought I only had one hit, so I thought that guy was going to kill me just then. Madison VR. Yeah, when chat could hear the game, it sounded pretty spooky. When he switched it so he could hear it, it was funny to watch the scare, but less spooky for us to enjoy. I found early game, I used hairpin as my dodge roll, and for nearly 90% of the game, and the parry late in the game, but no reason not to use the parry to your heart's content. Do I have a parry right now? I got the game sounds work. I'm trying to get the TTV to play for the viewers. He found a curve. The TTV wasn't as necessary for the viewers because we could read the screen, but the TTV for you was necessary. TTV? TT talks to text? Talk to voice? Anyways, so at least that worked. But yeah, if we'd have heard the game and you heard the game, that would have been better. Found a crowbar in the basement, then needed a rest. It was too spooky. You emit light, the crystal creates the shadow. Your dodge, TTS. Text to speech. Gwendolyn, beyond repair. Oh, look, another one. How many of these torn overseers are we going to find all of a sudden? There's a surprising amount of them in Metropolis and none anywhere else. Or at least none that I found anywhere else. Door locked from the other side. Is that... That's an elevator. Okay. Overseer! Yay! Thank you for the health. Overseer pathway. So now I can travel. Haha! We've unlocked fast travel, guys. Got there. How much money do I have? 420, so we need 30 more, and then we can unlock 10 slots. Slots. These checks are cool. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything. What? Are you seriously going to give me 25 every time I... 18, 27? Is this real life? I won't do this live because this will be boring as hell, but if this works... Oh my god! We found the cheat code, guys. Again, I'm not going to do that for now because that would be super dry. But I am going to go upgrade back at Mel, I think his name is. Yes, wow, real life with a shot for no freaking reason. If you haven't wait, where'd this guy go? Why does he leave? If you haven't already, make sure you hit the follow button. Make sure we can meet up again sometime, play a different game. He moved over here for some reason.
Good news, everyone!
Thank you, Northern Blades. Appreciate it. And remember, if you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, that means you also have a Twitch Prime subscription. You can use it at any channel you want. You can use it here. You can use it somewhere else. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you're using it so that Jeff Bezos doesn't keep your money for no reason. Modifier extension, yes, please. Reason. I don't need no freaking reason. All right. So we got... We're in the middle of him asking to follow. I mean, if you subscribed, you wouldn't see the ads. Just saying. Hello, MIO. I have much to learn, so I asked Mel to teach me the basics of the communal lifestyle. She really knows her stuff. Okay. Enjoy. Where was the eyeball? Is the eyeball directly above me there? Because I'm wondering if that's what I can use the beeswax for, is because she had a candle lit beside her, so I wonder if I can light more candles. I don't know where else it would be if it wasn't there, so I'm going to assume that it was there. Also, we did unlock the bell tower. But we have a fight that we could go to. Man, there's stuff to do. Okay, let's see really quickly if this is the right area. And if it's not, then we'll just go back to the boss fight. Door locked from the other side. We didn't go to the right place. Let's go to the right place and then try stuff. How does that sound? And we're back. You didn't miss much. Basically, all I was saying is, you know, if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you also have a Twitch Prime subscription. Make sure you use it somewhere. It doesn't have to be here, but just make sure you're using it because Jeff Bezos doesn't need the money and Twitch streamers do. That's all I was saying. And then, ironically, you got cut off for ads, which is hilarious because if you did use your Twitch Prime subscription, you wouldn't have had the ad in the first place. Wah, wah. Got to get this boss polished off. That's the plan. Okay, so that's what the beeswax is. So the beeswax is used here. It looks like I need 4 more. I don't know what this is going to do, but, you know, don't use it on T-Dub. Oh, gosh, no, there's a whole bunch of beeswax we need to find, potentially. You're missing 1 candle? Very curious what that's going to do when we're done. All right, so didn't do anything super exciting, but did work, so I guess I'll take that as a win. Let's go back to the workshop. And we'll go and try and fight this boss. Coding components. So we got another 150. Ideally. Well, now he's not in either location. The blood rejected you, as I feared. I could almost feel the gust of wind from here. Oh, wait, what are you doing over here now? Oh, hi! After I spoke to you and Mel, I realized that I really wanted to gather more data about the world. So, I challenged myself to find the edge of the world. Meet me there if you can. It says you're MIO's property. What are you doing running away? That's rude. I hope I'll find as much information on travelers in the wild. If you belong to me, stay here. Overseer's Pathway. There's really only one. It's interesting that there's two modifiers, or two Overseer's Pathways so close together after it took so long to find the first one. Although I guess Blasphemous did the same thing. Sorry. 2 seconds. Apologies for that. All right. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to take this off. I might do that. I don't really need to see what my health is at a boss fight. But having free full health to go into that fight just gives me a better chance than, you know, not. Is it? No, okay, I was gonna say, is it right there? Where is this boss fight? I do wish some things were labeled a little bit clearer. It's there, right? It's to my left. Yeah, because here's the health. Yeah, okay. Why? Alright. Let's heal, because it's free. Then... save all of our money. Because we had like 150 or something, so I don't want to... You bastard! Thank goodness it's free, but it does have a bit of a animation to it, so it does take a second. And then it's right here. Perfect. Okay. So we got full health. We can't lose any money. Let's go. I keep missing him with the third one. Which is unfortunate, because the third one's the one that deals the most damage. Get out of there. Nope, 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 nope. Good. I don't believe so, real life. Ow. Alright. I don't know if this is actually the halfway mark, but I'm going to call it that. They come back up! Frick! I knew that, too. Gosh darn it. Okay, they come back up. They come back up. They come back. Doesn't matter if you miss them on the first try. I believe I'm missing one candidate. Does one call my name? Reading chat causes damage yet again. So if I do the downward dash, I can't jump up afterwards. So it does limit mobility still. Good to know. Should be getting pretty close to the wind. So far, we've been lucky with getting hit. There we go. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, they're gonna come down. They're gonna come back up. They're gonna come back up. They're gonna... Yeah, baby! Frick. Okay, well, that was our first hit. Move, move, move. Second hit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay, okay. Boom, baby. Oh, the Cauldron's defeated. Only took, I don't know, a couple of tries. I'll take it. My apologies, Pog? Old-fashioned key grants access to the Hall of History in Metropolis. All right, so we got potentially 2 areas to go. Shut up. All right. Hall of History. Is that going to be this elevator back here, by any chance? Please and thank you. Wouldn't that be nice? Information panel. The 6 voices: the eye, the blood, the breath, the hand, the spine, the heart. Okay. So we've been to the spine and the eye, but the eye looks pretty broken. Is that... Yeah, the eye symbol is pretty damaged. But okay. An embedder. Okay, we've seen those guys. That's the Heimdall. Embedding ceremony. Don't think we've seen that. A Pearl's anatomy. Definitely not. Hall of History, Foundations access, tuning chamber, operate. Can we just open that as well? Where does that put us? Okay, right back to where we were. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. Let's go down a level. Foundations access. I just came back from the Foundations, and let me tell you, we're lucky that Metropolis is still standing. Everything has gone mad down there. At this point, I'm not sure even the blood could fix it. If you're planning to go anyway, at least take this. It's not much, but it might save you frame one day. What you got? An old car! Thanks, bud. You're the best. Nice. Where does that put us? 430. Okay, so we could go back and get a thing. Wait. Are we actually at 600? Do you combine those two things? We're not that far. Let's see. Let's see real quick. Sorry, guys. Go on a ride with me. In the immortal words of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I'm going to take you for a ride. Oh, that's already broken. This whole process could be a little bit faster, but, you know, yeah, it's fine. They just did a patch on this game right before I bought it, and I think one of the things they patched was the elevator speed. So I'm not sure if the elevators were, like, significantly slower before or what was going on there, but... It sounds like it was mostly just quality of life stuff. Like, it wasn't like the game was broken. It was just a matter of, like, let's just make it even better. Sad thing your friend left. She was well-mannered, never broke a thing. Considering her candor, I'm pretty sure she'll just walk straight as possible until she reaches her so-called edge of the world. Alright, so we do have 600. So we can get both of these. It's not going to be enough to actually get us there, but then the next one we find will get us there, which is quite nice. Hi, Lord Kunik. How you doing? One specific error was bullshit. Like, it just was really slow. Based off of the community, it sounded like it was a pretty massive quality of life thing. So I don't think it like was a little bit of a speed difference. I'm assuming it was a lot of a speed difference. What are you up to today, Kunik? Or shall I just call you Lord? No, actually, I don't like the way that tasted in my mouth. Kunik it is. Like a full minute ride. Ooh. Oh, like how did they even think that was a good idea in the first place? I understand making things better, but like how is it that bad to start? Into a boss that can kill you in under 6 seconds. I'd find a way to make it 4. I'm talented like that. Alright, let's go down to the Foundations access. Now that we're that much closer to getting another coding. I feel like we got 3 or 4 pieces of coding in, like, really close succession at one point, and then we've barely gotten any since or before then. It was just, like, this incredible little mini run I had of just like, oh, there's some. Oh, there's some. Oh, there's some. Elevator obstructed. Wait, what? So there's nothing... Okay. Well, I mean, we got an old core and we got some money, so I'm not going to be bad about it, but okay. Let's go down to the tuning chamber and see what happens. I assume he meant it was part of, like, OF, not OD. They're right beside each other on a keyboard. Yeah, OF. It was part of a boss run back. So have you beaten the game then, Lord? You obviously have... Excuse me, you've obviously played it. Nope. Timing. Ooh. Somebody found an upgrade. You look like an angelfish. Ow! Ow! Oh, we don't have our self-awareness on. Shoot. Okay. Not coming back from that. Whee! Well, finished the game a few days ago. 100%. Nice. Well done. I just started it yesterday, so I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but I assume nowhere close to the end. Weird. Okay. The longer you play, the better it gets. I love to hear that. We have... What have we played recently? We played the first Blasphemous recently. We were going to start the second Blasphemous. We started Ori and the Will of the Wisps for the second time. Oh, Constance. We just beat Constance a little while ago. That game was pretty fun. But, I mean, if you like Metroidvanias, we do quite a bit of that here on the channel or on the YouTubes. Monday nights are generally reserved for horror games, which my audience loves. We're going through the Resident Evil 4 remake at the moment. Trying to get ourselves to the point where we can play Requiem, but not looking to do that one on day one, just as like $90 or something ridiculous. Thursdays, we do a movie podcast with a couple other friends. Foundations. And then Saturday mornings, we kind of do whatever we want. And sometimes that's Star Rupture, and recently it's, well, this week it's MIO. MIO? This game. No, no! Nice. MIO. Memories in Orbit. Missing one candle, the elevator boss, and the, relaxing place. Yes, we do appreciate the lack of spoilers. That is Very, very sweet of you. Really? Downward dash, maybe? Yeah, downward dash. Okay. I haven't seen him in a bit. He's, I think he's mad at me. Or, you know what, honestly, he might just be depressed. Like, none of his family is here, right? So he might just be depressed that he doesn't have his sisters around. Ah, damn, the double attack. Fuck! Prison! Things are happening! He's this guy. I forgot elevator boss as early as it was possible, and it was a nightmare. I'm never here to help. Fair. You're here to help yourself to my Switch sale. Could have made some money, but no, Brisen had to be here and do it himself. I am kidding. I don't like not having the self-awareness of knowing where my health is at currently. See? You are not the main human in his eyes. You were one of the spares. No, I think I am. Wow, we lost $200. That sucks. I think I am the main human, but he still likes to have his spares around. It's in a Rottweiler's nature to protect. So probably not knowing where the people he's supposed to protect are is not great. I'm just guessing. Maybe I'm wrong. In fairness, like, even when his other people are here, he never really spends much time in this room with me. He just prefers the main floor. I just thought maybe he'd be down here because there is nobody on the main floor. But I guess, you know, the couch is just more comfortable than the bed down here. Did I? No, I'm in the right place. Interesting. I don't think I've ever done that before. Did we go the other way? I think we only went to the left. What's to the right? This guy's to the right. Hello, this guy. This is a pretty room, don't you think? The travelers put all these candles here because of the tragedy of the last voice. I don't know what happened exactly, but the units who were around say the travelers were never the same again after that. Here, I have a spare candle if you want. I can light it. You can light it for a friend, too. You know, when their last tremor comes. So is this beeswax? Or is this an actual candle? Actual candle. Okay, so there's one more for the eye. So that say requires a Luna's Lura's seal. Got it. He hates chat. Milo? No, I don't. I just don't think he's that interested in being here. Elevator boss needs to remain locked until you have more. It should not have been accessible when it was. Both the runback and the boss was a nightmare, and I wish they kept it locked out. I was convinced the elevator boss was main path, and I spent a few days and way too many hours to beat it. I'm so curious and nervous. I don't really want spoilers, but I'm going to ask one question. You're calling it elevator boss because of the minute-long elevator ride to get there, and not because you fight him on an elevator, I'm assuming? Yeah, okay. All right. So we're going to take this ridiculous path again. I don't know if there's any point in this where I can, like, get off the ride. It doesn't look like there is. Maybe you want to get up there. So, like, whatever's right above me, but other than that, it looks pretty contained. Yep, same. I was stuck. I was missing 2 paths. I failed to see the elevator boss was where I figured it had to be, not the stupid bloody path I had failed to see. Even better if it was on an elevator and a boss. Rude. Why? Why couldn't I... I don't know what the point is of playing with the corpses of your dead friends, but, you know, it's kind of fun that you can. There's nothing over here. I think we went down. Either your hairpin or your dodge will fix that attack outright. Well, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do the hairpin, and it didn't take me. Maybe I didn't hold it. Maybe I only tapped it. That's a problem. I'm so used to dodges in other games. Oh, hello. What on earth? That's a bit of a leap from whatever I just said. Granted, I forget what I just said, but I'm pretty confident it was nothing to do with that. He killed himself. Good job. Frick. Can you tell him chat loves him and misses him when he's a no-show? I will do my best to have him here for Monday's stream. Yeah, see, I don't think I'm holding it enough. You need a Majin sequence break in this area? I'll trust you on that. I mean, maybe on the second playthrough, but... Shoot, 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 shoot. Timing was off. Okay, that looks good. Hall of History. So is this the elevator that was broken before? And we're just going back up to where we just were, just to save ourselves time in the future? Oh. Yes. Yeah, okay, cool. Can I... Oh, that worked! Oh, crap. Damn it. It looks like there's areas in this elevator shaft, like there's like holes. I don't know if you'll be able to see, like that's a hallway, but like there's a hole there, and I was wondering if I could like drop down to try and get to it. But doesn't look like it, so now what do we do? This is where we came from. Okay. So we came here. Is that one of those guys that's going to give me more upgrades? Hi. Sin, hey pal, think you can help me out? I bet I can. I was on my way to Mel's workshop when I got caught in these icicles. A few hits should do the trick, please? I don't want to become a cold case. Womp womp. There you go, buddy. Way to go, pal. You really know how to break the ice. Gotta go now. See you in Mel's workshop. Alright, so that's more upgrades that we'll be able to get soon. Hopefully some actually decent ones. Okay, doesn't look like we're gonna make it there, so I guess we're on this way. Which is nothing. Frick. Okay. So have we seen what we're gonna see down here and it's just time to leave? Let's go to the Hall of History. So there's a crack there. So there is a hole in the ground there. So maybe if we go back the way we came, maybe that hole will be open? I'm guessing it only opened for a short time there. But what happens if we go through here? See, because that hole's open. So is this hole going to be open and we can fall through? Nice! Okay, here we go. What we got? Okay. No, no, no! F-bomb. Really? 264. Damn. That's highly unfortunate. Uh... No, we're gonna go check in on the workshop because I want to see what upgrades are available. Would have been real nice if we hadn't, you know, literally just died and lost 260 gold. But so be it. Can't change the past. Another scrappling found its way here. I take it that you're no stranger to this, so thank you. Don't know where the little slacker was buried, but at least it didn't come back empty-handed. I've added its findings to my wares. Well, one thing's for sure, slack time's over. Alright. So, defective mods. Pain conversion, a modifier. Energy recharges when taking damage. Okay. Getting hit by an enemy generates an energy shard. Am I being dumb? What's an energy shard? Energy recharges quicker when on the ground. That's actually good. Converts some Nakra droplets by enemies into crystallized Nakra. That's actually pretty good too. I'd be hard-pressed to say any of those blow me away. And none of them added slots, which is unfortunate. All right. There's definitely a way up there, but not first for now. Okay, so through there, through here, down, and then to the left again. Gets us to where we were. It is unfortunate. Like, I like... Like, I don't love the Hollow Knight, what do you call it? Where you have to go back and find your body. But I'm also not loving that I just am losing money and never to be seen again. The Puppy Bowl. It upsets me a little bit more than it should. That, oh shit. This isn't even like a necessary place to be. Like, we just lost all that money to get one old core. And like, the old cars are important, don't get me wrong. Especially I'm seeing they're coming up to like $3 a piece. Or 3 old cores for an upgrade. But it's just kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah, and there's no way we're getting up there, so... Alright, I guess we are done in the Hall of Histories for now? Oop. So there's something glowing at me from the next room over. But I'll be darned if I know how to get there. Ooh. I'm not going back. Okay, lame. So, is there anywhere in the Hall of Histories we can go? There's the red door there, but that's going to require Luras. Oh, looks like there's a white door over by the Overseer. Does that mean I can go through it? Let's find out. Locked from the other side. Okay. Whoops, whoops, whoops. No, this is the not where I want to go. This is where I've been. Looks like there's something over there, but ow. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it over there. Oh, hello. Yes, please. Beautiful. Turns out I'm more of a whore than I thought. The bits breakdown on bundle sales is dictating the price for me taking off clothes. The bits breakdown on bundle sales. Bits breakdown. Not quite sure I'm getting it. What you're getting at there, sir? I told you, doesn't matter that you are a keeper yourself. The blood only wants to see travelers. He needs to remember that he is an essential part of the vessel. Organic dwellers know our matters concern him too. I can't even get close anymore. Interesting. Is your shirt, taking off your shirt, costing more or less than you thought it was going to? So I can't get up there. 20 bucks to get... 20 bucks gets you 1,500 points, and the other bundles are way different. So basically, it will cost if you're $20 for a shirt or $20 for pants. A bit lower than I wanted to undress for. I mean, fair. What were you hoping to set those numbers at? Like, what's your ideal? What would your ideal have been? And let's not lie, you're just looking for an excuse to take your pants off. So... $25 for the shirt, $50 for the pants? Okay. So we're not making it there. I think we're going back to Haven. I don't know if there's anything else we can really do here, unfortunately. But that would cost someone like $85 American to do both, and they would have a few thousand points left over now. Well, if they got a few thousand points left over, they can use those for the next time, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you said this is something you're going to be doing for a while, right? This wasn't like a one-off? That's the plan? I kind of want to just, like, I fast travel over there, but I kind of want to just keep going this way, just in case. Thanks for opening the city gates. Hope you find your dad, bud. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Run 7 is a fellow streamer. He's on our rating with me. He is, as of yesterday, he was doing a VR stream, and one of the rewards in the VR stream, since you can see his whole body because he's standing, going through this haunted mansion, I will say. One of the rewards, wow, that kind of, hello, what was that? Was to take his shirt off, and one was to take his pants off while he's doing the full body stream where he's getting scared. A small part of a unit's protective coating combined 4. You currently have 0 of 4. That's a weird way of saying that I just unlocked one. Yeah, because now I can take 5 hits. And I'm somewhere I've never been before. So, double yay. I'm basically not doing anything. I was literally just kind of like pushing right that whole time. It's just sliding me where it wants to go, which is kind of fun. But yeah, but I bought new briefs. I want to show them off. My viewers don't have that deep of pockets. Poor run. New underwear and no one to show it to. I guess that's better than if you had really nasty old underwear that you were going to show off to people. Holes in it in less than ideal places. Have I been here before? I feel, yeah, definitely been here before. Okay. But hey, we're getting fruit. Wow. Right, yes, tidy whiteys. Go for it, buddy. That'll sell some photos. I mean, there's many reasons why I wouldn't do that. Personally, no judgment, just, you know, my own whatevers. But like high on the list is the fact that, like, you know, the internet's written in ink, so it's just that, like, oh, this isn't like, because there's things that I've thought about doing for like the subathon, whereas like if this was a one-off, that'd be kind of fun. But then it just exists forever. But I don't know. Is that a combustion thing? I think that is. I think I want to go over here. This is the fight. That should be like down here somewhere, maybe? Yeah, it should be down here somewhere. Nice. Okay. $450. We should have enough to do something at the modified man at Mel's workshop or whatever. I was nervous enough doing the what does the fox say, just because I didn't want that getting. Oh, that was just beyond ridiculous. But I mean, it was fun. Hello. Have we been here before? Looks like we have not. What is up here? Hello? Fast travel? Nice. I don't know that we need to be up here at the moment, but I mean, heck, I'll take it. Traveler's log. Download. Produces ship available on Stream Elements, Arc Knights, Enfield, Yahtzee with Buddies, Foundation, Galactic Frontier. 20, 40, and 20 per new user, respectively. Well, let me know if you sign up for one of those. I'll help you out if I can. I haven't done a sponsorship with them in quite some time, and I don't plan on it in the near future, but I'll help you out if I can. We can talk behind the scenes. Okay, so now we can kind of just go straight right from here. We can hit up the eye, drop off a candle, and make our way to, I think it was the bell tower? Is the next door that we've got a key to? A chunk of it is I'm just trying to get away from mobile games in general. Right? Like when I got away from like doing it when you're playing Marvel Strike Force, like your entire audience is playing on cell phone games anyways. So it's just like, yeah, this kind of makes sense. You're all playing a cell phone game. Why not play this cell phone game? It somehow, what the hell? Do we have a cutscene?
I need you. At the top,
I don't think there was even a cutscene at the very beginning of this game.
time is running out.
Interesting. Well, that's cool. Okay, so we're heading to the red door, so we're just going to keep going right. Ooh, hello. No, nothing up there. There you go. Looks like you got 2 people willing to play Arc Knight. I'll give it a shot, and D was already going to play it, so... Now, there is something right below me there. Curious where that leads, but I'm going to assume I tried it before and it didn't work. So no Overseer, so we can't fast travel. But kind of nice to know that at least it's an option. The Foundation game, Cleaning Agent did a sponsor for, so maybe a bunch of people have already done that one already. And it was terrible. A cell phone game was bad? You don't say. I don't know how to process this information. Old core, love it. Okay, looks like I can only go this way. What do we got? A Wildcat? After using the hairpin, the next attack will be a heavy strike that inflicts a lot more damage to enemies. Okay. I accept. Where can I find the link for our Patreon? I'm putting in a clean new chat command for all Discord, Patreon, etc. I think exclamation mark Patreon. I believe. Hey, look at that. So you're just putting that into your channel so that people can, no matter which channel they're watching, they can hit Xmar's Patreon and it'll just work? I appreciate the support, my friend. Ooh, okay. Explodes when he dies, you say? How do I get over to you guys? Maybe I actually needed him to get over to you guys. That's unfortunate. Wait. Was that? What are you? A junk pile. I'll take it. That's turkey. Nope, nope, nope. Too long, too quick. Frick, frick. No! Ah, come on. This is potentially somewhere new, actually. Or at least it somewhat led me to somewhere new. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Okay, try doing that again, but sucking less. Well done. Where is that supposed to take me, I wonder? I don't see anything over there. Ow, ow! Is it a purposeful red herring? Ooh, ooh, come here. Yes, go above. Go above me. Ah, so close. Heal up. Thank you. Okay, lots of old cores. Hopefully I don't need you anymore. Let's heal up. Gonna cost us a bit. Ooh, really gonna cost us a bit. But, for all we know, this is a fight, so want to be prepared. Or maybe it's an elevator. Or maybe it's a fight. I don't know.
Shut up and take my money.
Don't mind if I do, Run 7. Thank you very much. Ah, sorry. Ooh. It's a good thing we healed up. Subscribe for 5 months. You're the best. Appreciate you, buddy. Was that with Prime? Nice. What is up with this sub? What do you mean? Like, why are you doing it? Because you're the best. Obviously. And if you want to be the best like Run7, make sure you use your Twitch Prime subscription. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you got one for free. Might as well use it somewhere. Doesn't have to be here. Just make sure you're using it. It said 2 months, then 4 months, now 5 months. Ah, who knows? It's probably like 2 months like you subscribed twice. Or no, that wouldn't make sense. Like 5 months like you've subscribed 5 times, and then like 2 months like you've done it twice. I don't know. The math doesn't check out on any of what you're saying. It's just kept going up. Oh, didn't you know? You're just giving me more and more and more money. I thought you knew that. When you sign up once, it just accidentally just overcharges and takes all of your money. That's a miss. Whatever, I don't want ads. Appreciate you. Okay. There's something there that I'm not making it to. I'm not making it to. I'm dying. Okay. How? How? That was actually a little easier than I would have thought it would have been. 2 months in a row, 4 months was current, and then 5 is your new length. A letter from Tomo. I never found the first letter from Tomo. I've got like 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, and 4. My bad. Oh, an upgrade. What you got for me, Beltar? Give me something good. Tomo's not here. That was a long shot, but a bummer anyways. We used to come here a lot after the traveler's disappearance. We talked about anything and everything. Mostly, we tried to remember that we were not left alone, that the vessel kept going forward. Now, I can't help but wonder, for how long? Giggity. 3 subs rolling out every month. Lol, you're welcome. Hold B to glide? Don't mind if I do. I like the feeling of being on top of the world. Once I found a way. Oh. Above the suns themselves. From there, you can see the stars. Oh, it's using my energy too. They were so pretty. That's a thing I'm supposed to collect you, isn't it? So I'm gonna go boop. No, hold it, you jerk. This should not be that hard. Wow, Dan. Wow. Nope. Holy crap, how was that the one that we made it? I'm glad I can still see them. We screwed that up so many times, we got it on the wrongest one. So just FYI, your Discord link sends them to the streamer's channel in mod admin, which may cause issues to people who don't have access. Works for me, of course, because I have access. I made one that goes to the welcome page, which requires no access.
Dun, 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 it's the movie show with Mongooli.
Can somebody, Northern Blades, if you don't mind, you don't have to join the Discord. Wonderful D, that would work for you as well. Can you scroll up in the conversation or hit ! Discord and click on that? I'm wondering if it sends Run to that location because Run is a mod or admin, and if it'll send a normie to the normal page. Because the non-admins shouldn't even see the admin section. It shouldn't even, like, appear for them, theoretically. All right, so we unlocked Glide. Okay. Cool. Probably not so much that. Should have hit that bell tower while I was there. Oh, come on. Wow. Is that Milo? Milo? Could have swore I heard him. 1 second. I legitimately thought I heard panting behind me. That's concerning. For me, it works like a normal Discord invite and takes me to the standard start page. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what you were supposed to say. Milo! Hi, buddy. How you doing? You want to go out, don't you? Well, come say hi to the camera, and then we'll call it a day, and I'll go take you for a walk. What do you say? Come here. Come here. There you are. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, sorry guys. I think Milo needs some attention. I think I'm going to call it a day here. Hit the follow button if you're not already. Subscribe with Prime if you can. Do all the things. Subscribe without Prime if you're willing. That'd be awesome. Other than that, been fun hanging out with you guys. I'm going to take the rest of the day off and just kind of hang out. The family will be home in a little bit. Take my dog for a walk. And I'll be back tomorrow night with Resident Evil 4. You guys have been awesome. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy Super Bowl if you're watching it tonight. Otherwise, just, have a great day. Let's see who we can raid out to, and we'll go take this dog for a walk. Nice looking Roddy. Thank you. Appreciate you. Who is live? Who's live that we care about? Why can't I get my mouse over there? Something is going on upstairs. I wonder if somebody is here. Well, let's see. Can we at least find somebody in English who's playing this game? This looks potentially English. All right, guys, have fun. Say hi to this guy. We'll catch you next time. You've been awesome. Bye, everybody.